I'm on a 15 perky, baby. What we finna do?
I'm flying out to Miami this weekend to meet up with the team that started the High Ticket Sales Academy that I joined earlier this year. For the next few days, it's all sales calls, team meeting, and of course, I'll be filming all of it. This weekend, we have a huge online launch for one of the offers that I'm placed on and currently selling for. If you're new here, I'm Ellie. I'm a videographer, content creator, and a high ticket sales rep. And over the past few months, I've been learning one of the most valuable skills in business, which is sales. It's taught me how online brands actually scale, how to communicate one-on-one with clients. This video is gonna show you exactly what a weekend looks like in remote high ticket sales, how we prep for a massive launch, what happens behind the scenes, and how I balance content creation while being a part of a real sales team. So whether you're a creative, an entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to know what this side of the world looks like, welcome to a weekend in high ticket sales. Alright guys, we are at Joey's place. It is day one of this crazy launch. Joey was just talking about all the applications that there are for just today. This is the first day that we pitched the product. Yeah, we're gonna run some live sets. First dial of the day. This dude's just going on and on.
Direction, kind of like a way to say, I don't know where I'm going, but at least I know that.
Alright, have a good one. Alright guys, so I just got into Miami last night. Didn't really film too much. You know, we were settling in. I got here at like 10 p.m. Took calls until midnight. Woke up bright and early today. We just got off a 20-person long Zoom call with all the setters, all the closers. It's just like a big jumble of everyone speaking their ideas, their minds, and goals for the day. Being here in Miami with some people who are doing this full time, you know, this is all they're doing. It's crazy like how much of it actually comes down to mindset. What's going on right now? I feel like you can give the rundown.
No, yeah, we're in the middle. Clover's got the rundown. What's going on, Clover?
We're in the middle of...
We're in the middle of a massive webinar launch for one of our biggest clients. Day 3 of the webinar launch, which is when we pitch massively, which is literally happening as we speak right now. Hundreds of people apply. Our setters are hitting them up immediately and then getting on closers calendar. Our closers calendar, we're in a little bit of like a problem right now because our closers are closing at a high rate, but we don't have enough closers. So we have great money on the board, great cash collected. You can see here, we have 75 calls on the board. The problem is that we don't have enough sales reps on this offer. So me and Joey are scrambling to find someone to close, or else maybe Ellie closes. I don't know, we'll see. We want to have these kind of problems. These are the problems that we wanted to be having. Maxed out calendar, great money, cash collected on the board. And we're early in the launch. We should do, at this pace, 6 figures. I think it's pretty safe to say, and I think we can hit numbers way beyond that for sure.
Alright guys, day 2 is officially done. I've been on calls literally all day. Somehow the energy's higher now than when I even woke up. It's honestly crazy when you're surrounded by all these people that are chasing the same exact goal. It doesn't drain you, like it only fuels you. Physically, I'm really tired. My flight landed at 10 p.m. last night, didn't go to sleep till like 2:30, woke up at 9 a.m. today. But I'm honestly more motivated than ever. I literally am about to hop on another call in like 30 minutes and it's 11 p.m. right now. And tomorrow we're gonna do it all over again. I wanted to take a second to explain how I actually got here, because none of this happened overnight. So I started my remote sales journey back in May with the Send Academy. I didn't really know what to expect. I just knew I wanted to learn a skill that could potentially give me freedom. At first, it was a ton of trial and error. I was figuring out how to connect with people, communicate, and most importantly, like how to actually sell. Then in June, I got placed on my first offer. That's when things started to click. I was surrounded by a team that That's Joey. I was surrounded by a team that moved fast, thought big, and treated this like a real business. Every day we had a team call that was run by Jack, and there was always a chance to get sharper. Over time, I started building momentum. I learned what it meant to show up consistently, not just when it was easy, but every single day. My family knows what I'm talking about. I was on freaking setting calls in the middle of Arizona doing hikes. And so did my friends. When I was on vacation in New York over summer, they were getting ready to go out, and so was I, but I was also taking setting calls at the same time. That consistency, putting in the work every day, you know, it led to me becoming one of the top setters on the team. And now, sitting here in Miami for this massive weekend launch, it's just one of those moments where you realize how quickly things can shift when you go all in. A few months ago, I hadn't posted a single thing, didn't even know what high ticket sales was. Now I'm here surrounded by the absolute best in the game, helping bring an entire offer to life. You guys, like, it's been such a crazy journey, and honestly, like, it is just the beginning. So this is what happens when you keep betting on yourself to show up, even before it makes sense. Alright guys, it's early. I'm going for a walk to clear my head after yesterday because honestly, it doesn't even really feel real. Yesterday was genuinely one of those days where it reminds you of why you started. We had just under $50,000 for the day on this offer. 48K cash collected in a single day. Saying that out loud doesn't even feel normal, to be honest. What's crazy is it didn't feel like luck at all. And it didn't feel like some one-time spike, like we're gonna rinse and repeat and do it all over again today. It felt like the result of staying so locked in day after day. You guys are seeing the final number, but you're not seeing the hundreds of calls that we took all day, the late nights, and the constant learning. And when you're in it, you don't even realize how much you were building. It wasn't even some huge moment or celebration. It was more like, oh, this is what happens when like everything that you've been working on starts compounding together. And what I'm realizing is every level demands a new version of you. The person who started doing this back in May could not have handled all of this, but that's the whole point. You grow into it. Genuinely, how can you not want to level up when you're surrounded by people that are living life like this? And honestly, I'm just grateful. Grateful for the team, for the environment, for the people around me who think big and are taking a risk in me and believing in me. It's one thing to learn a skill, but it's another to be surrounded by people who push you past your limits. It's really made me realize how much proximity really matters. And the best part is yesterday, which is day one, the bar is even higher now, and it's not about chasing numbers, it's about raising the standard. It was really heavy, so I'm switching arms, but momentum only really matters if you're planning to keep building on it. So that's the plan for today. So yeah, almost 50K in a day, but that's just proving that everything we've been doing is working. The team has been killing it, but you know, I'm hungrier than ever, so it's time to go lock back in. Let's go back to the house and see what everyone else is doing.
Like it's tiramisu.
Every single house here is killing it. Alright, so who ordered this?
That was me.
It's a good day.
That's how the info launch is going. It's fire. It's going great. We're almost at 100K for the month. At 88K so far for the month, and it's the 5th. I'll repeat that. We're at $88,000 for one offer for the month, and it's the 4th. It's actually only the 4th.
It went amazing. I think while we were at dinner, we did like 15K while we were just sitting there eating sushi. So we're at 41K for the day. Yesterday we did 48K. And the launch that we're doing specifically, I think we're close to 90 of that, which is from the actual launch. So it should be a pretty big month, to say the least. So yeah. Mark, what do you think about what the hell? Yo.
Dude, this fucking carton is stuck in there. What do I think? I think it's a good month. It's a good week.
It's a good month to say the least. Yeah.
Plus
Wait.
$3,000 zone. That's 100K.
We're at 100K.
We're at 100K. 4K over Venmo. You got
Side
4K
eye.
over Zelle.
Yo, no way, bro.
100K.
Wait, Jack, he's over.
Me after
We're at 100K.
oh
Actually,
yeah, in 4 days, bro. We forgot about the PayPal, so yeah, we're at a
first 100K month, dude.
wow.
That's crazy.
Damn. Wait, that's even crazy. It's the first 100K month and it's the 4th.
That's
insane.
That's
4
crazy.
days into the month.
So prior to today, the biggest month we ever did was 98K for Marshall's offer. And it's the 4th of October and we just hit $100,000.
10:36
The most we ever
PM.
hit was 98K. 10 years, yeah.
That's
100K
insane.
in 4 days. What a milestone.
What a crazy milestone.
6-figure milestone. That's crazy.
All right, so today is the last day. I'm in Miami, and now it's time for me more so to reflect. So it's the end of a really, really great weekend. Some crazy milestones were obviously the $100,000 cash collected on the offer that I'm on for the team. I didn't personally collect $100,000 cash, but the team did. That's kind of how these things work. It's a team effort. It's a growth of skill sets for me and for everyone else that's on this offer. Jack's managing me and all the other sales reps, giving us direction and guidance along the way. Joey's making sure all the back end systems and all the operations that are in place are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. And Andres is one of the other closers on this offer. He's crushing it. He actually ended up beating Jack in cash collected. So sorry, Jack, but it's been crazy. I've traveled for video shoots before, but this is a whole nother industry. Online money space is something a lot of people don't understand. It is very confusing. I invested into the sales academy that I joined, and there is no other reason that I'm here today besides that. I'm not saying that if you get into high ticket sales, you're gonna be in a house in Miami, but it's the people you make along the way and the work that you put in that will get you there. My end goal, I don't necessarily have an end goal in mind, which might be a bad thing, but as of right now, I wanna say it's a good thing. There's a lot in store. I'm gonna be back in Miami mid-November for a video shoot. It's my first time meeting these folks, and I know it's not going to be the last. I'm just excited for what's to come and the growth that we're all going to experience. Wraps, my Uber's literally behind us, but to kind of end off the vlog, thought I'd let Joey give a little bit of a recap of how it went. So yeah,
It went well. Here's what we're looking at. I'll actually show it on the screen here. All right, so we ended up doing, it looks like $107,000 cash collected, and that's not fully updated. Today's not fully updated, so I think we're over 120,000, so that's great. But yeah, it was a fun trip. Ellie came out here, be part of the launch with the team and everything. We just moved out here to Miami not that long ago, so it's cool to have her out here. She put some sets on the board, got some cash on the board too. How does it feel? $120,000.
It's a team effort. At the end of the day, I did a little bit of my part, Jack did his, Joey did his, and the whole team all came together. It wouldn't have been possible without everyone, so.
Yeah.
Good people make great results. There's no other way to put it. And we got good people.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna continue to do.
Vlog, I'll be back. Don't know when it'll happen. We'll see these guys again,
Yeah,
and
very soon.
it was a great time. I'll update you at the airport.